The same person that doesn't do their work. I mean, like half your crew. Half the workplace. So what's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. It is great to see you guys here tonight. I am having a pretty decent day myself. It was a nice hot day. Went out with the little one, played in the park. Teaching her how to ride a scooter and stuff. Like, she's still kind of getting her balance down. So daddy's teaching her how to balance. It ain't easy. We weren't born with perfect. Most of us weren't born with perfect balance. I know I wasn't. So I'm showing her how to do all that stuff. Cowgirl also got her into a little Overwatch, so she's been playing the training and playing good bots, getting better, practicing. We're playing that the other day. She really likes Reaper, which is funny, so that's pretty cool. Reaper's a good character to play. She's getting really good too. I'm impressed. That's how I know it's like when math and she's having trouble with homework. It's like, I know you can do it because you can play really well, so don't tell me you can't figure out what 2 + 2 is. No, 2 + 2, but like prime numbers, long division, stuff like that. Like, long division is the newest one right now, and I have to YouTube this stuff to like learn the new way that they're doing it, because they're doing math differently nowadays than when I did it when I was in high school. So YouTube stuff, and it actually shows you how to do it really well. So thank God for technology and YouTube, man, because what I had when I was younger, when it came to like programs, was like you had to buy CDs, like the Algebra Doctor, and it was this weird professor that had his tongue sticking out and teaching you like, oh, you need to find the lake clause, and oh man, long division is some bull. I know it is, trust me, and it's different than when I was doing it. So killing me, man. It's killing me. Well, here's the thing: is I don't have a bow again. Yeah, so I won't be planning to stream very long today, so nobody worry. If you guys gotta go, it's all good. I just wanted to play a little bit. I hadn't streamed. I streamed Thursday. I wasn't able to stream Friday because you guys, had opening day. And then Saturday, I was super tired and played with her. We played yesterday, but I didn't stream it. Played some Terraria. We're trying to beat the skull boss in Terraria. We beat Cthulhu. I think I told you guys. Pretty sure this isn't perfectly silent, this gun. You got 2 new games. No, you didn't tell me. So what did you get? Long Division 2? Washington, D.C.? That's a horrible joke. We almost had this yesterday, didn't we? Or the day before, 2 days ago. I haven't played since the last time you guys saw me streaming. That was the last time I picked up. No, Saturday. We played Saturday. So never mind. So it hasn't been 2 days. But I just played I played Overwatch with her, and you know me, I'm gonna stay around her, protect her, heal her, pocket heal her. Played Reinhardt. Oh! Really easy to see him. Huh. I got shottied mid-air. Red Dead 2. I think I remember you telling me about Red Dead 2, but Outward? What was Outward again? Outward. Remind me what Outward was, Skull. There was something I was gonna see if who popped in, because I was gonna tell Skull I was watching Critical Role today, and I'm getting near the end. Like, I was listening to it, the D&D session and stuff, and I've listened to all 86 plus episodes, and they're about 3 to 4 hours each, man. Crazy. Like, I look back and I'm like, damn, I actually listened to that whole thing, and it was great. These guys are freaking hilarious. And the bard left the group, like, and I know it's getting towards the end, but he left the group, and now he plays like NPCs that come around, because he's like the comedic one, the bard. And I was thinking about that. Like, what if I would do that sometimes with somebody? I was thinking about that with things. So, like, what happens tomorrow? Like, what if something goes wrong? It's like Skull and Pro Gamer gonna have to play some NPCs. Get out of here! Get out of here! You've lost my trust for the final time. And then you come and save the day later or something. I saved you, my lord. You trust me now? Maybe. but it's just too late. You know, I was like, it was a really good idea, and I think I'll save it for the future. I see it coming. Like, I know Skull would probably want to play like other characters every once in a while just to mess around. Like, I would give him like the role of an NPC. I'd give him a character sheet, and he'd play somebody extremely annoying that we might end up stabbing in the back, just killing them. The one that the bard is playing right now, he plays a character that's a really rich boy, and he has a construct, like an artifact creature that's just like made of gears and pulleys and enchantments. It's like an automatron, and it just, he's writing a book and wants to go on adventures and pays the group to take him on adventures. And they're like how much does it take for you a day, you know, for a retainer? And they're like 50,000 gold. And he's like, wow. And then the barbarian speaks up, an hour. You know, and we're 50,000 gold an hour. And that just is just like, it was making me laugh. He's looking at me weird at work because like I'm quiet, and then I chuckle really loud because like I'm not listening to music like everyone else is. I'm actually listening to like audio. So I was having fun with that. But like I was just, two of the characters, the gunslinger died again, the bard died again. Like, seeing how things work now, and I can do the ritual better. Like, it still leaves it in the dice. Like, I will roll, hopefully Mubot lives us, but I will roll in front of everybody, and you guys will, the dice will take that away. But the thing is, you don't always have to do a ritual. Like, if Hero died, I wouldn't do a ritual because, you know, he kind of wants to do a new character, and but if around, but it's fine. But you know, that's what I'm saying is like, I would do that, you know, like if somebody came to me, like Monarch. Monarch was talking about that. He wanted to do a different character, and I was like, that's fine, you know. I was like, but your character needs to die. We have to give character justice. Skyrim, it's like Dark Scrolls and Skyrim had a baby. Okay. Then my person is going to put his head on the line. No, don't think about it. I'll see. I think is I see Blue's side too, because it's like, you know, you had a whole round, and what's Pro doing? I love you, Pro, but what's she doing? I'm gonna look at this dead body. I'm gonna go look over this stack. Not gonna fucking like, god damn it, Pro, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm like, we are fighting shit right now. I'm gonna go look at this. I'm gonna go look at that. Back you. But that's the thing, is like, I want to see how the thing goes. Like, you know, like I really want you guys to have that freedom, you know. It's funny, you know, like to me conflict is not exactly a bad thing, you know. It's just the problem is somebody takes it personal in the game, you know, like it gets crazy personal, because conflict is good for story, and that's the thing. But the thing is none of us are actors, so we're not going to get it right the first couple of times. It's going to take time for all of us to kind of understand each other and how that kind of works, you know. I'm just gonna go in silent. I just can't do the bait. I do a remote explosive. This is what you do, is you bring them out here. Do this. It brings them the fuck way out here. Then we go in on the opposite end, get deep, and let them all flood back to their zone. Oh no, I don't want to kill your character. I'm not gonna kill your fucking character. All I would say is the worst that would happen is you would get banished. You know, like you would get banished, and something, you know, like you'd have to prove yourself again later in some heroic act, you know, come out of the woodwork when it happens. But you know, that's the thing, is I don't want to tell you that. Chick is screaming. Not natural if you tell you. So don't think that tomorrow, because like that's the whole reason we're just talking about it out loud. But it was something that was on my you know, on my mind, you know. It's like, you know, we'll have the deception rolls, or we'll have, not deception. It's not deception. I think it would be persuasion, because you're not lying to me, but you are a pretty charismatic character. So, you know, unless Mubot screws you. I need to save this chick. TV is a little loud. I have more snakes. Really? Like, real life snakes? Ready? What we do is we... Oh, I hear a car. I hear a knife. That's cool. What kind of snakes? Because I actually like snakes, but I never was allowed to have one as a kid. My parents were like, oh, hell no. They're so focused on what's going on over there. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, you came out of nowhere, didn't you? Oh, I should have brought the kitty cat. No, you haven't lied to me. I wouldn't be deception. It would have to be. It'd be persuasion. I mean, it depends what you're saying. Really depends on what you're saying. You know, if you're saying like the exact truth, you know, then I would say persuasion. But my character doesn't know that. As the DM, I would decide whether it's persuasion or deception, depending on what you guys say. Thing is, though, don't let Pro Gamer Guns talk in that instance. She rolls. She has like no wisdom, no nothing. I do one of these like on the count of three, exactly say what just happened at the same time, without, and it better be the same. I'm not gonna be a dick. Like, you don't want to get into it. That's okay. You I'm sure you'll tell me one day. What do you have any names of them? At least give me that. We'll do this a little. Wish I had my book. Fuck this right here. No, there's one right here. Name is Somo. I know I'm going to say whatever it explains or not. Yeah, that all right. That works. Blueface. Hashtag copy and paste. I get it now. I get it. That's hilarious. Ah, this is not gonna happen. I am this guy. Kitty, you're supposed to like stay right here. Stay there and don't move. Shit, no. Good kitty. I hate my phone. Speech to text, so it sucks sometimes, yeah. That's okay, dude. You don't have to be playing AD&D. We just, we do it on Mondays. I don't do it any other day. Do it on Mondays. And I'm still kind of working on like smoothing it out. It's still in the very early processes of how to do it on the channel, I don't really know any other channels that do it live with their viewers, so I can't really learn from anybody, and I'm learning from my own mistakes and how to do things, like how to make it more interesting between the wait times of people. There is kind of a delay sometimes. I was watching a friend of mine, White Malawian, today, and he has like no delay. No delay, and I have pretty fast internet, so it kind of sucks that I have a delay. Bullshit her way through. Just depends. You guys have the adventurers chat. I call it adventurers now, like instead of the party. But you guys have that other chat room, and you guys are welcome to use that to chit chat with each other. And just somebody tell me in this chat that you guys are talking in there, and then I will do my best to fill up. And while we wait, at least as long as I know that what you guys are doing, or at least you tell me that I'm not sitting there waiting for an answer, like in case that person might have walked away from their screen or walked away from their phone, then I feel more confident in describing things and describing the wall for the 15th time. It's okay. I'll figure something out. John was here. Fucking. You are weird, Blue. He is a little bit. Yeah, the thing is, yeah. Blue's awesome. That screaming lady, man. My tummy has been killing me, and it's cramping up right now again. Alright, so we're gonna go get... This guy will not walk, so... Sucks, but it has to be a headshot to kill him. There she is. Oh, my tummy. Damn it. Whoa. Okay. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Crab fishies, my lord? Yes. It's that McDonald's, that mocha frappe I had while Callian was playing in the play place. We scootered over to McDonald's. I let her play on the play place. I almost fell asleep sitting there. I was like, okay, I think it's been long enough. Give her the 5-minute morning and go. I was listening to some George Carlin in the car, right? And he's like, this fucking generation. They're like, you gotta tell the kid it's 5 minutes. Or no, it wasn't that guy I mentioned. It was somebody else, but I don't remember his name. But he's like, this 5-minute, all right, Jamie, 5 more minutes. All right, 1 more minute. Like, bitch, we're leaving. Pretty much. I was like, oh, yeah, pretty good. I don't play no games. I do the 5-minute warning, but I don't count down. I'm like, we going. I charge Blue. Tackle hug. Aww. Blue, no touchy. Okay. I got goose pimples. This is how you know. Like my tummy. Oh. Oh. Alright. I'll be right back. In the chat, though. Oh God. Well, you're a pretty cool person too, Aiden. We enjoy your company, man. Sometimes we get some real annoying people. Try to be nice, but they're just jerks. Surprised it happens more often than you'd think. Right. This schmuck. And in a puff of smoke, Max hears hugs and he gets tackled. That's funny. Like, oh God, you hear yells from the latrine around the corner. Oh, fuck me running. I did call you over. That she came over here. Oh, wow. Maybe. You started playing Fire Emblem again, huh? That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's the one for the DS, right? If I'm not mistaken. Oh, fuck. No. I don't want it. Don't want it. I don't want it. I can't believe I fucking shot, man. Fucking shot. I went. Kapow! I don't want to hold the fucking sniper rifle. That's the problem. I want to hold a silent weapon, and you can't. Like, even though it's a knife is selected, can't. Like, maybe a melee weapon. I could do the melee weapon. This box before called War Groove. It looks pretty cool. You can play against other people in up to 4 at a time, or do story mode. War Groove. I'll check it out. Looks like a JRPG. I got sloppy again. There was 2 people left right there, and I ran out in front of them. Own fault. No, it's the computer's fault. You know, when I see square apples, this pisses me off. Look at how beautiful our engine is. There's square apples in boxes. Ridiculous. Cut the roof of my mouth. We shall see. Oh boy. I was talking to a friend today, Malawian, about Far Cry and stuff. Far Cry 3 is still like one of my favorites. I love Voss as a bad guy. You know, like it's that one was the first one I ever played. I guess that's why. Also, I guess I'm biased. Something about people playing their first thing, they like it the best, and nothing ever compares. I hope I'm not that kind of person, but I like to think I'm open-minded. But that's wishful thinking. But I'd like to play New Dawn. Primal is not something I want to play. It's a turn-based tactic, 2D graphics. Yep. Okay. I'll check it out. I am curious. I haven't played a good JRPG since, like, well, I wouldn't count. I guess I could kind of count South Park and Stick of Truth as JRPG, but yeah, got that style. Good games, though. Still think the first one was actually better on that one. See, there we go. We're going right back to the first one. First time's always the best. It was just more raunchy. I feel like the second one was funny, but it was like, you guys didn't even see me finish it. Like, I started it, I didn't finish it. Because of the style. Okay, they count. Yankee Blue. They count. It's been a pretty nice day today. A nice sunny day in the kingdom. I ordered myself a dice box. Because I can't use what I've been using for a dice box, and I can't use the table anymore. I'm tired of the dice falling and falling over. I think I still have to find one. Yeah, I do. And it's my other D20. I have 2 D20s. All right. What I'd love to do is just have some fun. Right? Let's see if I can do it. Proximity. We'll do out. Punch the card. Right. We got a package for delivery. Stay here, kitty. Oh my god. It didn't really go very far now, did it? Pepsi's calling me. Little busy. What's up, man? Hello? I'm a little busy. What's up, man? Oh, that's fine with me. Love you, Pepsi. Eef. Birthday. War Tunes. What's War Tunes, Aiden? Is that on PC? Kind of sad we couldn't play the other day. I wouldn't assume anybody else would play. You can, you know, would ask me. Everybody else, they're kind of a little more hesitant. You got to earn your way around a little bit. I have my plans, but they will have to wait till tomorrow. I must go to sleep. All right, Skullface, you have a good night. Good luck at school tomorrow. Don't worry. Whatever happens tomorrow, know that I love you still. Even, you know, I'm not gonna chop your character's head off, but yeah. I'm still kind of preparing. Like my D&D prepared days are tonight and tomorrow. The thing is, I wouldn't do the crazy plan I was talking about earlier because it's just not enough time for us to kind of talk behind the scenes. I know when the bard like changed his character and like he went off, like people were upset about it because I honestly they thought the bard was pissed off. Like he kind of was pissed off. Like when they act, they pull it from somewhere through. Like he's like, you guys don't even know my fucking character's mom's name. You guys don't even know like this and that. You guys all went and got armor, and I never got shit when we did all this legendary stuff. He never got anything. And I'm like, I noticed that the other day. Like I saw a picture of all of Vox Machina and all their characters and all the cool, unique, legendary items that they get that like do some really cool stuff, which gave me idea for our items and stuff. And like it's normally this, it has this many charges, but when it fills to this many charges, it changes. And I hand you another card describing the new change that it did. It's called an exalted. And I was just like, damn, when it's exalted, like a cape, it like gave him advantage on dex saves and stuff. Like it was really cool. Like the gunslinger's cape was really cool. Like an electrical cape that when you look into it, it's like looking into like stars, like through a 2D, you know, from a 3D. Like it's just this kind of ethereal look. Oh man, I was like, that's really cool. And then people draw it, like the art, like fans draw the art for the channel all the time. Like they just show their art of the channel, the fans that just draw up stuff, and it's always something to do with that happened in the show. And I'm like, I always like look at my phone when the art starts to come on because I recognize the song. It's always during their breaks. They like play for an hour and a half or two, and then take a break, and then they play for another 2 hours, and or they pay for about an hour and a half, take 2 breaks. But like it gives me ideas that it's like if we are doing a long session, I would be like, let's take a break. I think we have done that. I would, you know, should put my screen onto something else and be like, all right, everybody go take a potty break, and we'll finish up this fight or something. Stretch your legs. Got the SATs on Tuesday. Well, good luck. Study, or whatever the hell you can. I know it's not exactly that easy. You can't just study for the SATs, I guess, but a lot of knowledge to. Can't study for them. Oh shit. That almost didn't go so well. Armadine, I don't know if I'll make it. Alright. Oh no, Blue, I need you tomorrow. We're in a hostage situation. It's gonna be really I've still been like thinking about how this is gonna work out. Might end really badly. But alright, it's okay if you got stuff to do. You can't chop off my head tomorrow then. I would never chop your head off. Not like that. No. Messed up. Unless you like completely stabbed us in the back. Character went nuts. It's just until we get like, that's the thing is I always worry about that when like we create conflict. Like say we did something and like your character actually does get, you know, banned, but then you know, like, but we've talked about it or something. I would worry that other people wouldn't pick up on that right away. you know, and they believe it, and like Pro Gamer Guns freaks out. She's like, "You're banning his character? Oh no!" Where I'm not. It's okay. I'm not. I promise. Just, we're acting. We're acting, but I can't do that because then that ruins the immersion. So I'm like, I'm contemplating, thinking about it. Like, how would I handle these situations? No answers yet, but oh, kitty, kitty, stay in the box. Ugh, to me. Good job, kitty. I hate the fact that I can't play as. Play as what? Night night, my friend. Is battle PS. I'm going to bring a new drink tomorrow. Oh. We gotta do some of that in the game too. That would be awesome. Oh, I keep forgetting this chick. Oh. Oh, as your level 20 Dragonborn Paladin. Oh, yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a no. Too strong. Too strong. Guys, I think that'd be too much stuff for you to do right now. Like, it based on like, do you remember how to play and everything? Fuck. The fuck? Hmm. What are you doing down here? What? Why? What did I do? That pisses me off. Like, missed. You remember how to play? I've been looking into like other spells, Skullface, like spells that are homebrew. You know, like I'm okay with a homebrew spell as long as I don't think it's broken. Megan's healing spell for her sorcerer is a homebrew spell. It's a 2d8 and plus her charisma modifier, so +4, I think. And you know, because sorcerers don't really normally have healing abilities, but Megan, when we first started playing D&D, she wanted to be like a healing magic user. It's so funny because now she says she never wanted to be a healer, and I'm like, that's so not true. Well, whatever. Like that was why we did that. Like she's actually wants to trade that spell out when we get a cleric. She wants to get rid of that spell, and I'm like, that's fine. But I just realized that she can't cast Blur and True Strike at the same time. Did you see Dabby Chappie's fucking video? I'm sure you did. I didn't even finish it. I was like, I should have realized this was April Fool's. It was 2 days later, like or 3 or 4 days later. It was just the other day. I don't watch anything on April Fool's Day. and I stay away from the internet. And Arya Game of Thrones did a spoiler that wasn't true. Megan still thinks it's true. I just found out today it's not true because she stopped the video halfway through and she got pissed off. But at the end of the video, it reveals that she was lying. She was April Fool's. So I'll be happy to tell her that today. We've been catching up on our Game of Thrones. Fucking good ass show, dude. That's kind of something we're doing, spending time together. Like, you know, we actually spend quality time. Like, some people think TV shows, you know, how do you spend time with each other during TV show? I'm like, because we sit there and we're like, oh, and we talk and we bond and we're like, oh no, I didn't remember that from last time. We nerd out. Like, I enjoy that. But like, you give up Mage Hand, yeah. I mean, it's your choice. You already have a lot of the you have Prestidigitation, Transmogrification, and I'm trying to figure out, like, I remember there's slight differences, but they almost seem the same. Like the Transmography, you can make fire bigger. Prestidigitation, you can start the fire. I mean, you could practically, we don't ever have to fucking, you can just start fires for us with Prestidigitation now. Like, we don't have to. Cowgirl was already doing that anyway, but like you can do that now too. Pro Gamer Guns wants to switch to Eldritch Knight, which I'm totally cool with. I think she would enjoy it better. I think the cavalry was a good idea. It was my idea, but I realized that it's just, she's never touched any of the ability to it, and all the abilities are very complicated, and she doesn't need a complicated class. She needs a fun, easy to use class, and a fighter that can do like a, you know, healing spell or you know, some small cantrips and stuff. Like, she can only do 2 spells and 3 cantrips, I think, if I remember correctly, in the beginning. And the problem is why I didn't do Eldritch Knight and why I want to do a multi-class of Sorcerer and Battlemaster is because I love the Battlemaster maneuvers. And I just found out there was a feat that gives you 2 more maneuvers, and I didn't know that, or else I probably would have taken that over luck, because I still forget to use luck. Like, I have luck and I forget to use it all the time. Like, I sit there and I'm like, oh, I rolled a 1. No more 1s, Max. You never roll 1s. You have luck. Like, come on. Just look at the camera every time. Oh, I hate you all. Fucking care. Don't care. I want you to let me know. Well, it's going to be a long time before we reach 20. You're welcome to play, like, at any level, really. It's just, you know, like, we are looking for more people to play. At least people who know how to play. You know, the thing is, though, is like, since this is a very long campaign that's tied to our story of the channel, I'm trying to make our story last as long as possible. So, you know, we don't level up as fast as, you know, normal people would. My plans also for, like, later in the game is that we have different characters we play as, that we're like, you know, so I'm not playing as my king, I'm playing as a mercenary rogue assassin or something, you know, like, I'm playing a different character because I want to play with other classes. Like, I like my fighter class, but I would love to play other classes, you know, that are I would love to play a druid. You know, stuff like, but you know, it's gonna be a minute until we do 20. Some people don't like lower level, but the thing is it's not all about just leveling up as fast and getting, you know, I think by the end of this we'll be level 5 by the time we're done with Phandalin, but we'll probably stick with 5 for a little bit. And, you know, the thing is also, a lot of the people that are playing are new. So another reason why we're leveling up slower is because they need to learn how to use their abilities and actually use them. If they're given like 20 different things to do, Pro Gamer Guns is not going to use any of them. She's going to use the one she knows, her Naginata or her Talon, and that's it. You know, and I don't blame her. She's a fighter. I tried to give her a simpler class. Something that would, you know, it's really good for first timers, and that's what I am too. I'm the fighter. I'm just a different variation of it. The dual wielding battle master. She's a she wants to be the Elder Knight. Completely possible, and I can't believe that the feats are still gone off the wiki fandom. I'm pretty upset about that. I guess their contract ended. Maybe I was gonna look into it, see why they don't have their. You have to pay for those licenses. Try this a little. As it is, people aren't using their abilities. Could you imagine if they had more to learn? Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm still like Gothic still has his armor, and he's never really one. If you have items, you need to remind me that you have them. I don't remember everything you have. So if you have a thing of missile snaring and you're like, I want to stop this missile, then there you go. Then I react to that. um, but it's like there's things that are given. Like the purple rune chalk that Gothic's got inside the armory. You know, that was a thing I gave to kind of help him feel a little more like a team player, useful, because he likes to give things to people. If he draws a symbol of like an axe on someone's weapon, it like gives them double damage, or not, you know, or it creatures, you know, stuff like this. Like it had this whole description, and with him I can send him the card a lot easier through Pinterest. Like I send him the items card through Pinterest, so he has the item description continually there for him. You know, but he's still kind of learning. So at that's why in mind, you know, we try not to give too complicated stuff to people. I thought that was more of a straightforward item, but there's, you know, like I don't remember what the symbols you have to write. That's why I have the card to read it, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's what it does, and that's what normal people memorize everything their weapon can do. They you know, they have to read their card again and be like, oh, okay, it can do this too. All right, I'm gonna do this. That's what I don't even fucking use my shit all the way. Like I have some things that I'm sitting on that I have never touched, and I'm like, all right, so you know that gives me an idea that I don't need to throw. Well, Gamer Guns wants to loot a lot, but it's like you don't want to loot a lot. You know, you're gonna have way too much to remember and figure out. I'm also always trying to figure out what items I should be in the store or too powerful to be in a store, that they're something that's unique you find in the world. Like I found some recent items recently that are themed to everybody's characters that I love, and I can't wait to see them in action. I've been trying to figure out what to do with Skullface, because he really likes his 1d12 axe, and I don't think he'll ever use anything else, because why would you? It does 1d12, you know. So it's like, but you know, if I were to give you something that did one, you know, 2d6, but you can teleport to it when you get a hit, or you can teleport out and stay 15 away without opportunity attack, like pretty cool little things that some weapons can do. Just get a little complicated. Problem. Weapons get complicated. You have work tomorrow, so good night. You have a good night as well, Aiden. I will be getting off in about 30 minutes myself. Thank you so much for popping in, man. You know, you have a good day at work. I'm sorry you have to always cover for that same person you were telling me about. But, you know, you don't always have to answer that phone. Remember, sometimes it's okay to say you're not available. Just don't answer the phone. That's what I do. I just don't answer. Oh, and, you know, you answer the phone, you got to go in, you know, but... Good night, sir. Good luck in your travels. May you stay warm until you get to your lodging, and your horse be fast. May the guards lead you out to the castle gates. Travels be safe. It's a full moon out there tonight. No. Yeah. Yeah. God damn it, Pepsi. Kitty. Compacity is not my problem. On this part, we have the hostage situation. I was going to use my bolas and smoke bomb. Oh, dude. Don't. See, I need you there. Fuck. My fault. Poor kitty. Yep, go ahead. Boom. Did you revive me? Kitty. Kitty. Werewolf on the prowl, my lord. I've heard some farmers talking about it earlier this afternoon. Werewolves, you say? In our kingdom? Well, we might have to go on a hunting party. Yeah, no, I can't wait for our own stories now. Like, working on Megan's next campaign. I can't wait. It'll be a lot of fun. And Skullface will not know what's coming. Pretty excited for our stories to start now. I'm learning stuff. I'm learning these. I love these videos, man. There's so much material on YouTube on how to be a better like DM and how to just be more like random encounters. Like I was looking at a way to like how to make random encounters not so mundane of, oh, roll a dice, see what happens. Oh, you get attacked. Okay, we're good. I want it to not yet. I'm still worried about what she's I'm not sure what she's going to do with my character. Stop it. Stop it. Pepsi wants to join the party. I don't want to let him join the party because I know he's just going to talk our ears off. And I love you, Pepsi, but not right now. I don't want to talk about politics. No politics. As we die slowly. Well, I'm also learning, like, I was learning about patrons and, like, how to create a patron, because you and I kind of created a patron, or you created a patron, Skullface, with Lilith, you know, in the Hexblade, and I kind of wanted to, flesh out Lilith. Like, I want to flesh out people's, animals, too. Like, I feel bad that they're just these drag-alongs, you know, like, I want to help create, I feel like that maybe the people who have their animals help create their personality, because obviously Pro Gamer Guns is not afraid to tell that her dog pisses on everything. But like, you know, I wanted to flesh out people's characters, so their animals, and like flesh out, like, you know, just things about them. Like the patron, I wanted to flesh out Lilith better. I wanted to add some more. You might be hearing her talk a little more often now. You know, I just didn't want to change anything that you didn't want. So like I would talk to you about stuff before. But I wanted to flesh out Lilith some more, because she's a Hexblade, like kind of like what your pact is with her. Like she had your parents are the ones that had the pact with her, but like you are still kind of like, you know, in her debt kind of thing, but she doesn't really demand much of you besides maybe killing or something like that. Like, what does she demand of you? What does she want from you? Like, what does she get out of your pact is kind of something to think about, Skull. You know, I have some ideas. If you come up with some, maybe, you know, let me know. But yeah, stuff like that. You know, what is your hex demon blade? Like, what are some specialty traits? I take it the green and black is a specialty trait, but I was thinking about, like, for example, like any time your weapon that you bond to, if normally whatever the weapon is, it starts to create like an eye somewhere in the middle of like the weapon. Like the axe would be, it would be like right here, and that's like, it's like a demon eye or something like that, but it's like kind of a, it's an oval slit, not a circular, yellow, maybe black pupil, something like that, like Lilith's eye or something like that. Like, or like the weapon starts to change and like grow, and maybe I add some powers to it, add some necrotic damage to it, like as you know, as she's like, yes, kill them, you know, get their blood, and like you notice the, I have these ideas. She gets your soul. Oh, that's so sad. Don't tell me that. Such a sad ending. Well then, yeah, definitely message me then, like when it comes to like your patron and stuff like that. Like if you have ideas, because that helps me flesh out your character more, you know, or flesh it out. Like I want to do these things that, you know, that give more detail and stuff. Like that gives me something to describe too while you guys are typing up or discussing things as a party. Like I think that in the end I'll actually be really better at things, because like if I ever played with people in real life, I would be able to react better to, or react quicker to what they're doing, you know, like because I used to have to wait 30 seconds and I had to improvise on everything before I even knew what the person was going to do. So I had to be very had to be very punch you. Well, definitely message me, because I want everything to be surprises to other people. You know, like I want things to keep people, you know, interested by creating story and conflict. And if everybody always knows what everybody else is going to do, it's not going to keep everybody interested. So, you know, definitely message me in private, like your ideas about like Lilith or character development things you had ideas for. Like we still haven't like fine-tuned your thing, but I think it's, I'm not really making much changes. It's just vocabulary changes and sentence structure changes that I was going to make differences. Really, I think there was like one or two things I was going to mess with, but been crazy arc changing. But yeah, like same with Blue. Like I want to know Blue's patron more. I want to know like things about his family details maybe a little bit. You know, like I would love to, like, you know, because I feel, here's the thing is, when Critical Role does something and Matt Mercer does something, he sometimes does things without even telling his characters what's going to happen. So example, the bard, the little gnome bard, Scandalin Shorthalt, the Sam Riegel's his actor, but he plays a promiscuous bard, you know, sex craves, you know, always going into every brothel with the barbarian, and they have their fun. Well, one day he almost hooks up with this girl, and it turns out it's his sister, or his, not sister, his daughter. And you see it on Sam's face. He was not expecting that. Like, you know, he's like, holy shit. And I feel like they trust each other enough to believe, you know, to be okay with that big background things, you know. And so I think at first I would consult you guys and talk to you, but as we get practice and we get better, then I would throw something at you that you're just like, what? You know, oh, fuck, how do I react to this, you know? And I would hope it would be, that would be your answer, not, oh, fuck, he's fucking up my character. I don't like this. This is not something I appreciate. You know, like, oh, I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to, you know, you know, I'm trying to figure stuff out when it comes to that kind of writing, because we're writing a story. You know, we're writing a story. We're writing a story about this channel and this history, and everything that happens in it is going to be remembered forever. Some details more than others. These two motherfuckers. You chilled there, kitty. I could go up here. Watch this. Oh, what was that noise? Maybe you should go investigate. What's that beeping noise? Nope. No! What the fuck, man? God, that pisses me off. I knew there was probably one person left. I just thought he was in the building. I didn't think he was right there, able to see me. Oh, I'm so stupid. It's my own fucking fault, man. No. So concentrated. Yeah, I was. We probably get a 45-minute delay for the answer like 5 billion questions. Yeah. See, that's the thing is like, you know, it's hard to talk to you guys like my character talks to your character reacts. The delay is a big fucking factor in that shit. So it's kind of like it's hard, you know, like that's why I type stuff sometimes. Like that's what help, you know, sometimes like so I'm like roll this for persuasion, you know, as I'm describing stuff and like reacting to yours, you know, it's kind of like, you know, what do you I think the only way to fix that completely where we can't like there's things that sucks. Like when I watch Critical Role, they're able to work off each other because they're in the same fucking room together. I get that. We are not in the same room together. There is a fucking computer screen and a almost 30-second delay sometimes between. And so how do I fix that? How do I get that same dynamic and reaction time that you guys can react to each other better? And the only way to do that is if we do it through a third-party system like Roll20 or Discord. And we tried Discord, and the mic was horrible. You cannot understand each other. You crackle. You fucking somebody has a bad mic. It messes with everything. It didn't work out. We tried it. It didn't work. You know, I don't think Roll20 is going to be any better, but you know, I don't know. What do you think? I don't think it's smart to try and move like everybody move to a third system. Nobody can have two fucking screens. It was such a bad idea when we did it with Discord. I never wanted to try it with Roll20. But it sucks that we can't really work off each other in the moment because we can't hear each other. We can't talk to each other like that. Roll20 can have a camera set up and a freaking mic, you know, but it's like I'm sure people would rather just have a mic because have a camera unless they have to. We're more private than others. mean, it's more as because they won't just go with it and would take it too realistic and personal. And you're absolutely right, Blue. And that's why I think, like, you know, it sucks at the same time because you can't tell somebody, okay, right now I'm going to do something that, you know, blah, 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 and warning them ruins the immersion. So it's like, at that point, what do I do? Do I whisper to that person? Do I... It's just, it's something that I think about. I think I'll find the answers. I believe I will. I just believe I'm trying to make vibe, you know, that comes to me as I'm doing my research. I'm trying to figure it out. You don't see me. You do. Kitty, kill this man. Don't revive me too either. Okay, please don't. Please, please don't. Please don't. Please. Good. Plot twist. Plot twist. A good idea. Something, some kind of code, something that doesn't remove immersion, but is a code to all players that are playing and characters, because conflict isn't a bad thing. The problem is people would take it personal, especially, no offense, but people like Pro Gamer Guns. She wouldn't understand we're acting, and she would take it personally. Like, if I were to ban both your characters, it would be like, what the hell? But maybe I'm setting something up for you guys to redeem yourselves later, you know? And I think the only way to, you know, is maybe we find a code word, or I write people ahead of time that, okay, I'm planning to actually ban your character for a little bit. You're welcome to play another character. It's nothing against you, but I did kind of tell you you need to make your way back, and you spent the whole time fucking around the last episode when the thing I said before last was get back. Get your characters back, because our characters are going to react very negatively if you are not back. What the fuck did you guys do? You fucking fucking around. It took you fucking a whole 4-hour session to kill one bugbear and never make it back. And who knows? You think you're going to be able to just run back? There's other things running around in the dungeon that might just stop you on your way back. You're definitely going to fucking have trouble, you know what I mean? Like, there's something I've been holding on to, and I'm sure Skull knows what it is. But there's another thing running around in that fucking dungeon. It's just, it's not going to attack when there's a... Anyway, it's a smarter creature. This is just waiting for its opportune moment. You know, so it's kind of like, you know, so that's the thing would happen. So you guys didn't make it back. Our characters are going to be aggravated. And so it's like, well, how do we play that out then? You know, because I have to hold true to my word as the king. If I say, you know, you're trying to earn your trust and my character is now suspicious of you, I obviously wouldn't make you a knight, you know, as a character. When in prison they play another character, they should see it as opportunity. You want to loot the fucking bear, man. I know Blue was probably just ripping his hair out on the other side of the mic. I know him, so I know Blue was like, what the fuck? You're going to investigate the fucking sack, and now you're investigating the dead body? What the fuck? What the fuck? But I think Pro was just listening to Skull, and Skull was telling him, no, stick around here, let's fuck her, you know, just chill here, don't head back yet. I think I know how that went down. And Pro Gamer Guns, you gotta realize, is very you know, I love her to death, but she's very direct and literal. As the way I'm saying it is that if you tell her to stay here, then she will stay here, you know, like that's a good thing, you know. Was all her. That was all her, huh? There you go. See, it's there you go. So she, you know, I don't exactly know why she decided to stay there and loot, you know, but the thing is my character doesn't know that, so I can't react like that when I'm like, where the hell were you? It's kind of just like, well, where the hell were you? If I were honest, you guys, no matter how fast you go, there's no way you're gonna make it back in time now. So you're not even gonna come up. The best you can hope for is you come up behind them while we're still talking, but I don't think it's not gonna make it that long. Like, we're not gonna survive for that long. There's gonna the negotiations are gonna go sour before you get back, you know. But now it's I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. Just know that if I do ban your character as a thing, Skull, I love you. I'm not banning it out of anger. I'm banning it out of story. And it's not that banning, it's that your character is told to go back to Phandalin, that we'll talk to him when we get back to Phandalin, or go back to the kingdom, you're done with the campaign. You don't really deserve to give me the amulet of Kalar before you leave, fucker, and we will see you at the kingdom, you know, or something, you know, like that. Same with Pro. And then I would write you something in development. Imagine if we lose someone while they were away. Oh, that would make me lose all interest. Imagine if we lose someone while they were away. All interest. Shake my head. Yeah. Dirk would take notice if you were to take it easy on them. Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. So that's the thing, is like, I'm not gonna. My character is going to think about what you're gonna say long and hard, because my character right now is like, where the fuck are you? Seriously. And if I find out that, like, well, I did find out that, like, you were here and you know we need to save Gunderson and you guys left. Like, what the fuck? You left the dwarves when you were near this close to them? Like, oh, my character's not gonna be happy about that. Okay. A helicopter, huh? Where is this chick that's screaming? My character got banned, then I would get actually sad because I worked hard on that. I'm never gonna get rid of these shit. No, I would. That's the thing, is like, I know you do like your character, so I wouldn't chop your fucking head off. You know, but as conflict, you know, like, story-wise, if things go bad, you know, you might get sent back to the kingdom, and, you know, but the thing is like, then we talk on the side, and we talk about story and stuff like that, and we see what happens. But, you know, as a conflict, as story, people who are watching, think of it this, guys, think of it this way: Skull, Blue, Pro, anybody who's a player, we are the acting group. We are the ones trying to create the story and create the show for people to be interested. If we're always talking about out loud what we're planning to do, and I mean, like, as the DM, I'm being, you know, telling you guys like what I plan to do or something like that, then it ruins the immersion for people. And, you know, that's also what we're trying to do, is like, you guys are you know, freaking, oh man, I want this gun. This gun, yes. Ooh, sexy. Oh, shit, I still know. It's like, I love you, Skull. I don't want to lose you. Like, you've already kind of made your way through the channel, so whatever happens to your character, you know, I don't mean it in a personal way that I want to destroy them. I would never try to kill your character on purpose, besides monsters, you know, but I'm never going to make rocks fall on your character. Oh, rocks fall, you're dead. You know, I would never do that. You know, but if a dragon kills you or something kills you, then oh my god, you know, and the ritual goes bad or something, or we don't have this, or there's no time, or your body, we don't get to a safe place. Because I learned how far you can actually push the body. You can almost wait 24 hours before having to revive the body, as long as you keep it cold and there is some signs of the thread of life still connected to the soul, you can bring them back. It's just, you have to, you know, you have to get a revivify or something like that, or really strong magical items. And then we do this, the ritual, and I have a better way of describing it now, how the ritual looks. And you get the 3 based on the 3 offerings, how good they roll and how good the offerings are. Then that number changes the DC, so it makes the DC like a 10 or a 12 or 15, hopefully less. And then I have to roll that number, the final roll, based on the successes of the ritual, which we did last time. You guys succeeded. You guys made the DC like a 13, I think. And I had to roll a 13, and we got like a 15 or a 14 or something. Like, it was crazy. It was really close. And if I don't get that number, character dies. You know, my character dies. You know, the king dies. Cowgirl dies. Blue dies. You know, we'll figure out what to do later. You know, what we'll do, you know, story-wise. But if the character dies, that sucks, you know, like that really is gonna suck. It really puts a trump in my story if my character dies, because I have an idea. I've already thought about it because I'm trying to think ahead of these things of what I would do if my character died, you know, but I perish the thought. I don't want to think about it, but I have thought about it just in case. Like Megan, I told Megan too, I'm like, you need to think about what happens if your character does die. Story-wise, it sucks really a lot if Cowgirl and Max and King and the Queen die, but it happens. It happens in stories, you know. Not everything goes perfect, so see what happens. You know? You've come a long way, Skulls. Prove reading and reading a role-playing game, giving Gothics a run for his money. Yeah, you are getting Gothics a run for his money. You really are. Now you've earned your place, Skull. There are people here that try to, you know, they're still, you know, on the proving grounds, and I'm always thankful. Like, it's good to see Aiden coming around. I really appreciate that. Like, you know, please make Aiden feel warm and welcome. He's been really awesome, you know, coming back, and, you know, like, he's not no Ranger Paul, okay? Sounds older. He's got a job. These are the type of people we want around, older people. We're not looking for kids. We're not, you know, I try not to discriminate on people, but he's no Ranger Paul. I love you, Ranger Paul, and I thank you for your loyalty. And damn it, kid, you'll grow up one day. Life sucks, you know. Life is hard. All right, man. I get irritated with him when he comes in and he's all sad again, and I'm like, stop. You come here for fun. Come here to be entertainment, not to drop your problems on. Besides the fact you haven't earned that right to just, you know, drop your problems on us. You know, other people here have, but they also, like, they know when they're dropping their problems on us that we are going to try and uplift them and to let it go after that. Like, you know, if I change the subject and I had to redirect from it, don't keep bringing it back up. You know, that's what irritated me. Nobody here, and nobody's been on the channel in a long time, but, you know, well, Saphira. I told myself I wasn't gonna say anything really on the channel, but I still can't believe, you know, how everything went down with her. I haven't really gone into full detail on the channel about it, but God, man, she... What? Oh, they see my dead body. Go, kitty. Fucking left. Fucking fuck. I fucking hate you. I'm just so bored of this fucking map. Moving on. They're fuckers. Okay, I guess I would have to go back to my kingdom. No, Blue. I think if that happens, we're definitely like, okay, session ends right now. We'll come back next week. Like fucking oh shit, like we would figure something out. But you would have to. You are the king's hand, Blue. You're second in line. If the king and queen die next to the princess, you would have to be the one that helps raise Kellyanne and like keeps her safe. Like we would have godmother and we'd have godmothers and stuff, but you're the king's hand. You're second. If king and queen die, you're the next to the princess. You're the one that would, be king until she comes of age. I know you wouldn't want it, because you're not that person, but like story and stuff, like it sucks. Obviously, that makes the best story sometimes. The person that has to stand up, that didn't want to be a leader, but has to, keep the kingdom together, and keep everything going. Yeah, no. What we've been thinking about is how we would keep. Cause me and Megan feel bad that our characters leave Kellyanne for months. We don't want to be gone for years at a time. So I've been thinking about a magical item that lets us be able to talk or communicate, like almost like kind of like we go in, like kind of the magic crystal ball. Like it would be a place that me and her could, we could visit her and see her, but like it would be something we'd have to do missions for, have a wizard make. I wouldn't just create the item out of thin air. This would be something we'd have to go do, create, find pieces for, whatever. But something that like keeps us, close to Kellyanne, because Megan's like, well, how do you feel about leaving, Kellyanne all the time? Like she's gone for years at a time. That sucks. I'm like, you're right. I don't like thinking of that, but that's like, so it's like, what do we do? Oh my God, this is that dude. Looks like the guy from what movie am I thinking of? Tropic Thunder, the guy who does the explosives. The redneck dude that does the explosives. Tropic Thunder. I don't know the actor's name. This guy. Little older looking, but this guy just like him. My gem quartz. See, that's what we're trying to figure out. Like, I want it to be something that we don't just create out of thin air. I want it to be something that, we had to make or work for or whatnot. I'm not saying that with your gem, but I'm just saying it's like, something that's extreme power. Like, that's the thing about, like, teleportation circles and stuff. Earpiece through which we could talk to each other. Yes. And that is definitely something that, like, I, would want, like, in the group. Like, that is something that that Critical Role has. They have something like that. And I'm like, that's a really cool item, but I didn't want to just be like, oh, you just make this right now out of nowhere. Ow. We're getting out of here. Come on, let's go. Is that a fucking airplane? Holy crap. The Death Wish is getting away. Guess I was supposed to be quiet. They all have one and they have to touch their ears. So like they have to touch their ears to show that they're actually talking to each other through that. Their like code word is Jenga, and I've seen another thing in Pinterest that has an item that's close to it, but basically that. I was for Megan's campaign that's coming up, where I don't want to say details, but we're going to meet somebody really powerful, and in the future this is going to be somebody too that we can hit up for not just any whim of creation items, but like he's have some stuff that we'll have to return to him too. But like, there's some cool stuff out there. And honestly, we're only limited by our imagination. As long as it feels like if we think of something that's too strong, then it would be like, oh, well, we would try to do this at a different level. Something like that. Fucker. Tricked me. Mm-mm. Oops, that's a ditch. Game is fun. No, he's getting away. It's fun, man. This game is fun. Hey, lols! Oh my god! With a fucking bursting open of a door, I get out of my seat, Blue gets out of his seat, and I come running towards lols, and I go for a tackle hug. Roll 20 for strength check. I got a 12. Do you let it happen, or do we resist? Getting away. Man, that's he didn't get very far. He obviously stopped moving. Shut up, bitch. What happened here? Why did you stop? Wonder what happened. Weird. We're out of here. Yeah, I did, apparently. Guess I got him? We're just playing a little Far Cry 5 today, lols. Been loving on some Far Cry. If I remember correctly, you said you liked The Division, didn't you? Me and Calgar ended up getting to Division 2. A friend of ours friend of Megan's wanted her to play it and bought it for us. Like half of it for us. And I actually like it. I don't mind. I haven't streamed it really yet, but I like it. I actually think it's pretty fun. It really sucks though if you're like way higher level than the person you're playing with. Hello. This bad boy right here.
Heard some rumors the cult was building something big.
Ew.
Darling, it's good to see you.
Okay, but for real this time. Good night. Good night, Skull. What is it? Lol, Skulls is heading to bed. We were just talking a lot about character stuff, character development. But you have a good night, Skull. I will see you later. I'll be calling it here in a little bit. I was actually planning to get off at 11 o'clock. It is now 11:06 for me. I will be on tomorrow. Feel free to tune in if you like. We'll be doing the D&D thing tomorrow, but I will be doing normal streaming Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday is my plan. The Friday, I'm not working this Friday, thankful, or not working baseball this Friday, so that. But yeah, I've been trying to stick to that schedule now. Take Wednesdays off. But you always plan for me on Monday and Wednesday. How are things? What the fuck was with that blizzard the other last week, man? Oh my god.
Hit the gas, kid. I'll shoot.
Still shoot, huh? Alright, here we go. If you feel like typing that on the moment thing you were talking about, you can always use me as a test subject. I would give it my most if you feel like I can accomplish something after all. Okay. Yeah, the we were talking about like putting somebody in the moment, like, oh crap, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. To me that would be basically what I would do is, without giving it away to you guys so much, I would be like, all right, I'm gonna be doing something to your character, so get ready. Or it's not gonna be something different. You have a long lost son. But that's why I want to make sure I like talk to you guys kinda, because it's like, well, you're like, well, my character would never do that, or my character would never do this, or then I'd be like, okay, so that's really far-fetched then. Get over the log, bro.
From under me. I lost everything. Well, here I am, riding with you in the Death Wish, holding a big fucking gun, ready for Peggy payback.
Blue has a long lost son. By the way, lols, I'm loving this game too. Loving Far Cry 5. Nothing, you know, I'm just loving the antics, the simple fun that we always had. Bat, bat, bat. Aw. Change my weapon. Ugh, I have no other weapon. Die.
Surprise, shit stains.
Hit and run.
We're about to go full measure on your
Oops.
asses.
Oof.
Prepared. You're all
You're all fucked. Ranger Paul, it's great to see you with a gust of, with a pushing of the door and a slamming against the wood of the edge of the wall. Ranger Paul enters into the banquet hall. What's going on over here? Shoot through the coal, smash through the coal supplies. Okay. It's like a race. Oh no. I remember this. Go. How are we not getting high doing this? Oh, there it is. Looks like a weirdo. We were just talking about like surprise things in story character development. I need to make a turn. I'm back when I'm full health a little bit. Suck at the mounted gun, bro. Can you drive? Oh crap, get out of the car. What in blazes? A son? Well, how about that? Wonder if it's true, because my manipulation runs along in his lineage, strong in his lineage, something like that. See? Yep. Like, and that's the thing, is like, I feel like if I ever did throw something at somebody and they wanted to like ask me a question, like in a whisper, they could, you know. With how much I'm in the brothel, I'm head of a long lost kid, who knows? Dum dum dum. You're silly. Nah, bro. We love you, lols. You have more than earned your place in our kingdom and at my seat at my side. We were talking about just character stuff, you know, character development. Like that. Like we were talking about, you know, what ifs if I died in the game, you know. No, I keep thinking. Motherfucker. As long as there are your secrecy. Thanks, dude. Can't remember your name. Good job. Get him. I want to commandeer it. Get in the car. I was actually planning to get off here in a little bit. We had a nice little stream today. actually. It was pretty fun. I had a good little stream. Sometimes these 2-hour streams really work out really well. It's funny. It makes me realize that streaming for hours and hours at on end sometimes isn't the best. Yeah, loot, repairing, reaping trucks.
A whole lot more damage to the cult with it than I can. Say hi to Dutch for me next time you see him.
Sure. Later, bro. Got the bike. Yeah. Bet you'd bet I did. Garage. Let me get a new one. Special. Regular. Death Wish. Right. There we go. Brand new Death Wish. Well, this looks like the Gravedigger from the monster trucks. That is intense. That is intense, man. It looks real. You're tired too, Ranger Paul? Yeah, I'll be heading to bed here. Honestly, I think I'll actually call it at that. What is it? It is now 11:15. They were talking about werewolves. What the? Oh, well, that works. I was gonna shoot him, but that works. I was like looking at you guys like, watch this. I'm gonna get them. Most of them are bastards. Their name's Snow. They know nothing. Jon Snow, or if they live in a desert area, they're sand. She's eating them. That. Nice car. I'll repair your car, sir. Alright, guys. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much for keeping me company in the banquet hall tonight. I will be on tomorrow. Normal time, so 7 o'clock, if not a little earlier. Megan was saying I should start at 6, so I'll try and get on a little earlier so my Eastsiders can have a little more time. Keep your notifications on. We'll be doing some D&D tomorrow. We have a really crazy hostage situation to get back to in the dungeon. We will see how everything turns out. Hopefully everybody can make it. You guys have a good night. Good luck. I will see you tomorrow. Good night, Blue. Good night, Ranger. Good night. Aiden went to bed. Good night, Skull. Good night, Lulz. Miss you, man. Hiding in there. Anybody else like her lurking in the shadows? You have a good night as well. All right. Night. Bastard kids. That's horrible.